Alright, well, it is 2:30 in the morning. We're gonna hook up this trailer really quick so we can move some singles. We're gonna move some singles up to the mountain today, so gonna stretch out the back, go do it. Stop. Cut. A couple gallons, about 20 gallons, just to kind of give them a squirt once they touch down. Brought some pollen. Yeah, it's rock and roll, man. All right, we are here. Gonna load up all these doubles here. Whatever there is, and the singles will go on the flatbed. What I'm going to do is going to put a single pallet here facing this direction, and then I'll put 2 pallets going the other direction, just so I can maximize what I can haul since I have the tank there. We'll see how it works out. I don't know how many I have over here. I got some equipment here. I'll just I don't even know what's this, shells. Yeah, I was going through junk frames, weeding out junk frames, and introducing foundation on a lot of this stuff, so extra feeders. Anyhow, let's rock and roll, man. We got a long drive to go up the hill, so got to do it. Let's rock. We're gonna skip going 3 high here for the area that we weeded. Want to make sure that I have enough space and not going too big. We will have 2 yards there, so this load will probably be good. 3 high in the front, 4 pallets here, and 5 pallets here of double deeps. We're just gonna hook up right up here, run them down. Here we're just gonna do a rope. We're gonna just rope it, yeehaw, cinch them down, and this back pallet will throw straps that come down and hook. I gotta go because the sun's starting to come up. It's about 4 o'clock in the morning. Sun should be up around 5:20. So, whew, now to unload. No biggie, man. You know, we could rent it. Just a bunch of singles. So, you know, just gotta get it. So, we'll see you up the mountain. All right, guys, let's do it. All right, so we made it up. Got to go maybe about 4 miles down this road to the bee yard. It's looking good out here. Some good forage out here, that's for sure. Didn't have any lids that flew off, so that's kind of good. Bees are wanting to fly. We're gonna get it going so these girls don't get stirred up. We might start a smoker. Yeah, we should start a smoker. Get these girls inside. Well, bees are starting to fly, and I forgot a lighter. We were doing a graph the other day, and I normally have multiple lighters But today I don't. So we better get out of here. You can see the bees starting to fly. Alright guys, we made it up to the Lassen Park yard. The area that we weed-eated, the bees aren't going there. We were asked if we could move them a little deeper into the meadow. Hopefully we don't get stuck. If I get stuck, you guys are going to be with me. And I wish you guys could help if I get stuck, but we'll just do it. See what happens. Off to that meadow. Actually, we should walk it. Let's go walk it really quick. Oh man, it's nice out here. It's around 50 degrees right now. So the bees are inside. The road was a little bumpy, but it's pretty nippy out. So they, for the most part, stayed inside, and it's gonna work out. So it's around 7 o'clock in the morning. Looks like we get shade right over there. So we're gonna try to stay away from the shade. I don't know. It feels soft. Oh, we're gonna find out. We're definitely gonna find out. Alright, so far so good. That wasn't too bad. Now it's time to offload these girls because they're flying. Get some of these off really quick. I forgot to bring an extra pallet. I brought in an extra pallet for picking them up. Just didn't bring one to offload. Bummer. So I started to offload and I started thinking, you know, it just seems a little too soft over there. Come around the fall, if it rains too much, just don't want it to be an issue. It's a little more drier up here. And you can drop down, and here it's solid. So changing plans. We gotta hurry up. These girls are gonna be flying. Right here, we're just gonna offload on each end. One pallet on the other side, just back and forth, make things a little even. Just gonna do a stack of singles, and we'll have the doubles on the other sides. Whew. Get the blood going. Almost there. Almost there. Luckily these have been recently stacked. They're not heavy, but oh my gosh. It is some work. That's for sure. Woo. Oh. These will fill out soon. They need it. They need some good resources, natural forage, good pollen, good nectar. We are gonna, as soon as we're done, we are gonna kind of just spot feed some of these and prime them up so they can really get going. Man, I was just doing one there, that way I could pull up, then I could just offload on each side. Need some water really quick. It's gonna feel good when we get that forklift, man. Tell you what, man, you know, working for something, working for yourself and pushing, you know, having a good support system at home with your spouse, pushing you, you know, this is us. And it doesn't get any better than this, man, you know. It's a lot of hard work, but wouldn't be able to do it without a good support system. This takes a lot, man. You endure a lot of challenges and just take heed and learn of everything. You're gonna shine, man. Bees are thirsty. So am I. Two years as an established company, Uribe Honey Bees, and we've learned a lot. I mean, I feel good saying that. You got to be open to different ways, different methods. Can't be closed-minded and think you know it all. You don't. Beekeeping, you don't. You're constantly learning, from veterans to backyard beekeepers to hobbyists. You pick up something, if it's writing notes or doing things a little different as far as making nukes, making splits, breeding. You just pick up so many different things that you can incorporate. You make your own program. In your area. Only you know what that is. You can try to take advice from so many people. I mean, I've said it before. You ask one beekeeper one question and he's right. His way is the only way. But if you ask 10 beekeepers that same question, you're gonna get 11 different answers, man. Shoot. Feels good though, man. Breaking a good sweat. It's probably maybe 8 o'clock now. We showed up, it was around 50 degrees. I feel like it's 90, but it's about 60 degrees right now. Just moving them by hand, you do get them a little rowdy. I did forget my stinking lighter. That's a bummer. So, didn't get to puff, so now we have to unload this last pallet, alright, man? Let's do it. You guys might be thinking, why am I going to put those singles right there? Well, I wanted it to look a little different. We have 3 on the outside that are double deeps, 3 singles inside, and we just want to make it look a little different. That way when the bees take their flight, getting familiar with their new home, they can easily identify. I mean, I do have colored lids, some of them, so there is, you know, bees are pretty smart, but just making it so you don't have too much drift. Normally, yeah, I'd scatter them out a little bit more, but this is bear country and we do want to have a nice square yard. That's what the goal is. So let's go pick up those last 4 hives and let's get to work, huh? These singles, they're not the strongest, you know? Let me show you. Put it upside down. But they're there. I threw in some foundation here. Eventually I just want to work them in, that way I have all brand new stuff in the middle. But this is my cluster right here. This is a small one right here. Another small one. These were all started as just 2-frame nukes. 2-frame nukes. some a little more if that one looks like it was maybe 3 or 4 frames. But yeah, for the most part, they look good. It is last week of June, and those were the last of those nukes and splits, or nukes. We'll just call them nukes for the season. And now it's just build them up. And that's why we bring everything that needs to be built up over here to the mountains. We'll bring some more hives, some more of the established ones. Right now we're still using them for the drone stock, and just bringing the new hives up here so they can build out really good. You guys felt that burn. I know I did. If you're watching this in the morning, you know, hope I give you some little pump up just to go out there and just get a good day's hard work with these bees, man. Because, I mean, I love it. I love it. It's hard work. I'll get home. Ah, my back. Babe, my back. But, you know, I know that soon enough, we're going to be blessed with our hard work. We're going to be blessed with the forklift. Good looking flatbed. Patience, you know. You know, I just think that everything needs to be just strategic. As much as, you know, we want to jump, get that forklift. You know, do we need it? Yes, we need it. Can we live without it? Yes, we can for now. Everything just is planned. You got to plan it, man. And, you know, Kelly and I, we wanted to get one this year. We did. That was the goal. But we got faced with some challenges and some hurdles we had to overcome with mini nukes. No biggie. No biggie. I'm young enough to be able to buck these things. You know, I'm not very buff with those things, but we get it done, man. Slow and steady is fine. You know, you're gonna get there. So, hey, if you're watching this, don't give up, man. Don't think you need that forklift right away. You can rent. I mean, we could have rented today, but you know, it's a bunch of singles. Like I said, I'm young enough. I could buck them. All right. Get off that couch and go sip on that coffee and think about your day's work, because you can do it, man. Let these girls settle down a little bit. We're gonna go over to the other yard where it used to be from last year, and we're gonna try to start pulling some of those T-posts so we can incorporate them in here and get this bear fence up. All right. I'll let these girls settle down just a little bit before I start digging into them and giving them feed. There's that junk that the bear got into. I know why the bear got in. So I was looking at the stuff here, and my ground was snapped. I mean, it almost looks like it got snipped, but just somehow it came off and it snapped. This is an aluminum wire, so anyhow, we're gonna take this fence down and we're gonna utilize the T-posts here. These were the sleeves. I think we're just gonna go with whoa, gotta be careful. There might be hornets or wasps in these funny tubes.
All day you climb, and right back down the other side. How far will you go? With no guarantee, you know.
Took down all the T-posts. All that we have left is the chicken wire. I'll wait for that. Right now we're just gonna go pound these corner T-posts in. That yard is a little bigger, so I won't have enough wire, or enough fencing. So we'll do what we can around the perimeter, and maybe the entrance we'll just run some metal wire that we brought. 1, 2, 3, 4, So maybe we'll do 4 wires right in the front as an entrance, just for temporary entrance until we come back up. All right, let's go pound these in.
Open your eyes and let the light into.
That'll ride, right? We're just going right over there. I was trying to get these grounds out. Yeah, right, man. I'm hoping one of these guys will let me grab that claw with that backhoe. All right, so we got the T-post, corner T-post. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is gonna be an entrance. Gonna have an entrance on that end too. I do want to get a T-post for the middle, T-post for the middle over there, and then 1 more for the other side. A total of 3 T-posts. So I'll have 4 posts on this end, 3 here, 3 there, 4 across. That's kind of what we're looking for. That way we could just come in and pull out. Pretty simple. And then we made a little room. That way we're able to do some splits off of some of these that are a little more explosive. But I'm not sure if I want to have too many here. I don't know, man. But I noticed there's a lot of, I don't know what they are. It's like some kind of wasp. But they are all over this stuff. You can see it's just like kind of black on these things. Flying bug. If they're getting the nectar, the bees will be on it here soon. Oh, look at that. Already working. Good job, good job. I'm not sure if I have enough hog fence. Also, we're gonna try doing some PVC this year. I don't know how. This worked good, but feels kind of weathered now. I should have took them with me when I pulled the bees out, but you learn, right? All right, got back from the hardware store and got 4 PVC pipes. They were full length. I just had them cut in half. That way I could at least sleeve the extra posts that I implemented into the yard this time. I was down 4 T-posts. These ones are a little larger. This is actually ideal compared to the shorter ones. This is a good height once I drive it in. So they should be around right here. Just trying to hustle up and gonna just take a look at some hives really quick. Kind of get an idea of what needs to be fed. Like I said, somewhere like 2 frame nukes. Let's take this feeder out. So that's all. Really, that's all syrup. Recently fed them, and you know, with the newer colonies, that's what you're likely doing in order to speed things up. But she's in there. That half moon pattern that I like to see. Good solid patches. I mean, not the best, but these are frames that I pulled, introduced to mated queen. And anytime I see any spotting, I always really make sure that things are in order. Like all these that are not capped, it's important for me, knowing that I introduced a mated queen, all these little ones that aren't capped, they should have an egg. And eventually, it'll be solid patches once you introduce that new queen. But, you know, if I see stuff like this, and it's 2 boxes, a strong colony, I'll just pinch the queen and make a split. That's what I've always done. Works great. It's a colony that needs to be recleaned anyway. It's populated, so why not just make two hives out of it? So spotty patterns like that, yes, they could have diseases and all that stuff, but when you know your hives, you can make those kind of decisions as it needs to be requeened, or, you know, like I said, new queen, all these voids should have an egg. Let's see if we can find her really quick. I always like to keep these newer frames together. So this one actually is gonna shift it over here. See if I can find her for you guys. Boom, 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 boom. I don't spend too much time. Just kind of give a quick little glance at your frames. She should just stand out. And then I'll hit the rewind button and make sure I didn't miss her. So she might be in one of those first frames that I did not check, or I really did miss her. Alright, I'm up for the challenge. We're gonna find this girl. Hit the rewind again. Or she might be just a really good tiger. Tiger queens, they're just striped very well, hybrid. Wow, I really can't find her. See the eggs. Ha! She's even painted. Oh my gosh, she is a tiger. No wonder I painted her. There she is, right there. See her? I bet you can't even see her, huh? Now, wherever she's at, she's there. So what I like to do, put her in the inside. That way I can comfortably put my frames back, knowing that I'm not going to smush her. And like I was saying earlier, I like to keep all of my newer frames right in the middle. This one has a little foundation, but that's okay. The uglier frames, this one has some brood, so we will keep that one there. Foundation, but they're drawing it out. So put your feeder back in. I always like my feeders on the inside, but you know, when you're hand moving, things get all wild. So we're gonna go ahead and start feeding. I gotta get out of here. I'm tired. Been at it since I think I left. Woke up at 2:30. Left the shop at 3. Got to the yard at 3:30. Finished loading at 4:30. So I'm ready. Go home. Let's take a look at an old cell builder. This one just recently got stacked. I don't know, maybe a week and a half ago. Foundation. Just trying to incorporate new material, equipment into our apiary. It's pretty important. You know, I might get some guys that are some buddies that just watching this, and you might be thinking, dude, why are you showing us this? We already know how to inspect the hives. Well, this is how I like to do it. Take out my feeder, give me some room, and I need to just check. This one had an issue, so I want to make sure when we requeened it, everything's good. So yes, it was an old cell builder, but the cell did not take. They drew out a queen. I introduced a frame of eggs. They drew out a queen, and the queen was just not performing the way I like. Okay, it's hard to see, but this is all laid out. So the queen that we introduced is doing her job. There she is. Right there. She's a New World. I have my marker. So, you know, I normally never look for the queen. For me, it's just pointless. It's just, really, it's just a waste of time for me. I'm not saying that it's not something good to do. It's good to At least identify how old your queens are. But if I do come across her, I will grab her and we will paint her. So that's what we'll do. Paint her. Put her back in right there. Oh, what a little scrawny dot that I did. But, you know, always have good success finding either the carnies or the blondes, even the gingers, the Cordovans. But when they're tigers, oh man, they're a little challenging. But yeah, she's doing her job, that's for sure. She doesn't like the paint. You can see her trying to reach back and clean it. Let's get her a little better. We don't want her to take that off. Better? All right. Put it back in there. Little breeze. Let that paint dry. 3 or 4 seconds. Put her back in. Like I said, you know where she's at. Put her like so. Then you're comfortably able to just maneuver these frames. We're gonna take a look because I want to make sure that that queen is performing. So yeah, all this laid out larva. It's getting ready to seal. Sealed. All this is gonna be ready to sealed. Man, I wish I could show you guys. Larva. She should have a lot of cap though. So let's take a look closer. Oh yeah, there we go. See, now this is what I like to see. Nice, tight. Even these. Let me see. You can see. This has nectar. Larva, larva, larva. These are all full of nectar. They must have been on a little flow there in the valley. Some thistle around that yard that I moved them, but good. See, this is what I like to see. Oops. Like I said, there should not be any of these uncapped without an egg or an excuse for it not to be fooled, like with nectar or pollen. New queens, they should be laying like crazy. So, no excuses. Oh yeah. Yeah, she's been going to town. She's been going to town. Yeah, this is all laid out already. Good pattern. You can see it here. Just a half moon. You want to be able to see pollen, honey, and then just your wave of that layout. Let's close it up, man. Oh, I'm not trying to show you guys how to beekeep, just showing you how I do my thing. And then I'll heft it. That one's pretty solid. I won't feed it. I'm good. So we'll just spot feed and we're out of here. It's getting hot. I'll take off the jacket, except I was getting stung. They didn't like the pounding. Time to lay it out. Get out of here. All right, looking good, feeling good. Woo! All right, guys, that is it for this video. Cheers. Lime cucumber. Limon pepino. Pretty good. It's refreshing. So, what a day. Hope you enjoyed. It was nice sharing this little vlog of moving the bees up to Lassen Park and setting up the fence. And hope you guys broke a sweat watching me. It was fun. So hey, if you're new to the channel, go down below and smash that subscribe button, guys. Really helps this channel with the algorithm and motivates us to bring you guys some good, fresh content. We're happy to be back, slowly getting back into a rhythm. I know Kelly's excited, I'm excited. And we'll love to hear from you guys. Go drop a comment down below, and we'll see you on the next one. All right, guys? Thanks for watching.